With a history of bitter rivalry between their supporters, the West Ham Millwall game was always at high risk of being marred by violence. But the ferocity of the clashes, both outside and inside Upton Park, took everyone by surprise. The pitch was invaded 3 times as stewards and police struggled to contain the trouble. While outside the ground, other officers came under a hail of missiles, including bricks and bottles. Scotland Yard said the trouble was large-scale and organised. We examined some of the key moments with an expert on football violence. We can see clearly, there are leaders here orchestrating this.
There's nothing spontaneous about this sort of rumble. Never was in the past, and you can begin to see the leadership emerging here. Call it a kingpin, but the guy who's urging people on and holding them back and then moving.
It's clear, Eric, that the fans don't want to be filmed.
So they've already got the idea that something is happening, and you can see the anger, and when they identify that there's a cameraman there, and now you can see that they're intimidating anybody who's getting close and trying to spotlight what they're doing.
The Sky viewer who filmed this said he was terrified.
When they actually noticed me, don't know for what reason, they tried to attack me, and I just lay down flat on my back and used a board to just shield myself.
This is happening on the ground with a risk and a danger to the very players that they support. As you see, they're being carried off.
They want to, yeah, and they want to ban them. You can identify this guy quite easily. The Sports Minister says he wants to see those involved in the violence banned from football for life.
I was pleased with the reaction of the Football Association and the clubs involved, that we will get to find out who these people are, they will be dealt with through the law, and those that have caused the problem will be banned from football for life.
Now in different leagues, this is the first time West Ham and Millwall have met since 2005. But their history of trouble is well documented, including on the big screen, with the latest film on the club's rivalry due for release next month.
Don't you think all this is getting a bit out of hand? This is payback time.
Although no one believes we're witnessing a return to the levels of football violence in the 70s and 80s, there are fears scenes like this could hamper efforts by England to host the 2018 World Cup.
It certainly isn't good news for the 2018 World Cup bid, but I hope that what we've done in this country over 2 decades, and the success of that, which is in many respects better than some of our European counterparts, will be fully recognised when that decision comes to be taken.
Police are now examining video of the clashes, and the number of arrests is expected to rise significantly in the coming days.